Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to share a retrospective of my 2024 painting journey featuring the Cities of Sigmar miniatures. Over the past year, I've worked on several models for my growing Hammerhal Aqsha army. In this short video, I'll showcase the model I completed, discuss the techniques I've used, and share my aspirations for future painting adventures.
Hey there! I'll be guiding you through the slideshow. Let's start with the Free-Guild steel helms, which we painted using the batch painting technique. As you probably already know, we're painting our army in the flamboyant colors of Hammerhal Aqsha. At the beginning of the year, we experimented with batch painting in the hope of speeding up the painting process. While it's a very effective technique for achieving a consistent color scheme across multiple similar models, it does require a bit more patience, especially compared to painting a single model at a time. But the results are definitely worth it. We're pleased with the way the colors create a strong visual impact on these models. The vibrant contrast between the black, the red and gold accents perfectly captures the striking and dynamic style of Hammerhal Aqsha. We then painted the champion of our Free-Guild steel helms unit. One of the main techniques we use on all our Cities of Sigmar models is the non-metallic metal technique. This method involves painting metallic surfaces using non-metallic paints, creating the illusion of shine and reflection through careful placement of highlights and shadows. For the champion, we wanted to make sure his armor and weapons stood out while staying consistent with the rest of the unit. To achieve this, we emphasized sharper contrasts and more defined highlights on the hammer, the shield and the helmet, giving them a more polished, heroic look. We also took extra care with the details, such as the short sword scabbard and the ornate decorations on his armor, to reflect his elevated status within the unit. This added layer of detail really helps to set him apart as a leader, while keeping him cohesive with the rest of the steel helms. Next, we converted the marshal from our army and wrapped him in a striking flaming red. Our goal was to modify the original model to resemble the marshal depicted in the army book. This posed an interesting challenge, given the small size of the models. We reversed the orientation of his sword so that it pointed upwards and adjusted the helmet to fit properly on the marshal's head. To complete the transformation, we hand-painted intricate details on the cape, added decals, applied weathering effects, and incorporated a special blazing weapon enchantment on the sword. The Relic Envoy is another model we wanted to try something special on. We gilded the sacred reliquary with 24-karat gold leaves, ensuring every surface gleamed with a divine aura. To add depth, we applied a soft wash of dark brown to emphasize the shadows, giving the relic an aged, revered look, as if it had traveled through centuries of history. For the final touch, we created a radiant glow effect around the eyes of the relic, symbolizing its powerful connection to the divine, as though it had been blessed by Sigmar himself. If you're interested, all the techniques we've used to paint these models are explained in our Cities of Sigmar series. We then shared an easy technique for creating object source lighting, commonly known as OSL. The Alchemite Warforger model was the perfect miniature to showcase this effect. Its intricate details, like the runes, the crucible, and the glowing rune cube, provided ideal elements to serve as light sources for this technique. To achieve the effect, we usually apply thin layers of translucent paints to simulate the glow radiating from these elements. However, in this case, we used Citadel Cassandora yellow shade to illuminate the areas we had previously painted white. The key was balancing brightness and shadow to ensure the light appeared natural and believable. This technique added an atmospheric touch, making the Warforger look as if he were surrounded by mystical energy. The Free-Guild Cavalier, is the model we dedicated the most time to this year. From assembling and basing to painting and applying decals, we documented our progress on the rider across 8 videos. Each step of the process gave us a chance to try out different techniques, like blending colors on the horse coat, experimenting with non-metallic metal and gold effects on the armor, and working on dynamic basing to add a bit of storytelling to the model. We also learned ways to make decals blend more naturally with the paintwork, helping the Cavalier feel more cohesive. This project was a rewarding challenge that helped us improve our skills while sharing ideas that others might find helpful for their own miniature projects. And the journey isn't over yet. There are still 4 more Cavaliers waiting to be painted in future projects. The Ironweld Great Cannon is the project we started most recently. Although it's not yet complete, the painting is coming along nicely. Soon, we'll focus on the accessories and finalize the base before moving on to the next model. Throughout our painting sessions, we also shared homemade stories about the cities of Sigmar and explored the intricate mechanics of the cannon, adding a fun and informative twist to the process. We took extra care to highlight the fine details of the model, such as the metallic textures on the barrel. Overall, this project has been an exciting opportunity to refine our painting techniques and storytelling. We're eager to see the finished piece once we've added weathering effects to give it a battle-worn appearance. We still have many models left to paint. Some are already assembled and primed, while others remain untouched in their boxes, waiting for their turn to come to life. With each completed piece, our army grows stronger, and its story becomes richer. This ongoing journey gives us the chance to experiment with new techniques, explore creative ideas, and share our progress with the community. As our army takes shape, so does our vision for future projects, ensuring the adventure is far from over. One day, we'd love to paint our tabletop world fortified wall and use it as a stunning backdrop terrain for our army. Here are some group pictures of all the models we've painted for our army so far. We'd like to conclude this 2024 retrospective by thanking Fenris Workshop for their outstanding service this year. And of course, all of you for your incredible support. We hope you've enjoyed following our journey to conquer the gray.
Thanks for joining me during our painting session throughout the year. Until next time, keep on painting and take care.